When archaeologists entered this cave in this place, which stretches for thousands of miles, they found it hard to believe what they saw. East of Mexico, there are thousands of miles of vast forests where only trees and trees can be seen as far as the eye can see. This dense forest extends to about 3 million square kilometers. In the past, this dense forest was close to the Mayan civilization for thousands of years. The people of the Mayan civilization were considered very skilled. But where did the people of the Mayan civilization go? And despite being so skilled, were they behind in something that even their name and symbols were lost in this place? The researchers went there to find out all these things. They used LiDAR technology to find out the shape of the dense forest. LiDAR, which stands for Light Detection and Ranging, is a technology through which laser beams are emitted from airplanes. This laser collects signals from below and sends them to the plane. The sensors send the data to the ground. Then this information is processed and a shape of the land is determined. Through LiDAR technology, archaeologists first find out where in the jungle there are Mayan ruins. Then they go directly there and start researching. In the Yucatan area near the Gulf of Mexico, archaeologists found an area of the pyramid called Civic. At first, archaeologists thought of digging a straight hole from top to bottom. After digging 21 feet, the archaeologists found the thing they were looking for. Some things were seen at the very main point in that place. Along with this, some rare things were found there, but a piece of clay that was small, but it left archaeologists with many questions. Its age was estimated using radiocarbon dating. It was built approximately 1,500 years ago. The concern was that the pyramid itself was built 1,200 years ago. But this piece of clay stone was built even before the pyramid, and according to archaeologists, this was not possible in any way. Why was it not possible? To know this, we need to know its history. From history, it is known that this part of Yucatan was in the northern lowland. When this part of the pyramid was built 500 years ago, the Minyans did not come here. Now the biggest question is that if the Minyans did not build this royal chamber, then who built it? To find out, they started searching in the jungle around the pyramid, thinking that some information would be found from here. 15 kilometers away from the pyramid side, archaeologists found a cave road around the stone. The cave had many holes, and going down was also very risky. For this, 2 or 3 skilled people were sent there with the necessary equipment. After a few hours, they reached 230 feet below the ground, where they surprisingly found a secret hideout. And the road to this chamber was blocked with a large stone. When the chamber was opened, something was seen inside that was unbelievable. 230 feet below the ground, many torches and accessories used in the secret chamber of the cave were lying there, which were used to light the light. In addition to them, there were many stone parts. The stone fragments were exactly the same as the fragments of a pot found near the pyramid 15 kilometers away. It is assumed that this was a place of worship where people would come and break pots to fulfill their desires. When some of these fragments were tried to be put together a second time, a surprising new thing came to light. It was seen that even after all the pieces were put together, the pot was not completely complete, and there was always a part missing. This strange thing was that no one could understand why a part of all the broken pots could not be found here. Archaeologists thought that they would break the pot here, but would take part of it with them and keep it in their homes. This part of the ceramic pot, found under the pyramid in the Yucatan area, was actually brought from that cave. This confirms the truth of the statement that, before the arrival of the Mayan civilization in the city of Civic, there were some people who practiced their religion in the cave, and their living conditions were very similar to the Mayan civilization. Inside the cave, where ceramic pots were broken, archaeologists found another path leading to the cave before. They decided to go to that road in the cave to collect information. A little earlier, they found another secret chamber where there were some designs on the stone walls that would blow your mind. In this deepest part of the cave, a 3D picture of a tiger was made on the stone, and on another wall, a tiger hunting a deer was drawn. When the details of these drawings were found, it was known that they were made about 2,100 years ago, and they were drawn 800 years before the Mayan civilization arrived in the south. Now, with this new information, it is understood that people had arrived here even before the Mayan civilization arrived in this village of Civic. Their living and eating culture was similar to the people of the Mayan civilization, and because of this, archaeologists gave them the name Classic Mayan Civilization.